So this is the Yeading Brook. I'm going to try and follow this a little way from here. I'm at Ruislip Gardens station, so it's really beautiful just across the road from the station. I can't resist this this tract of grasslands between the trees here. I've possibly gone around in circles a little bit. I've left the Yeading Brook, but when I come through, I cut through the trees there, a little path that was an invitation. I'm not expecting to find this on the other side, so I can't resist this. I don't really know where I'm going. I think this is probably taking me down towards Gutteridge Wood, and from there I shall head for Uxbridge Common. So this fairly sort of innocent looking field or meadow. I walked across the middle, and actually when you get to this bit here where you see the thick clods of grass, actually it turns into quite a thick water meadow, and through these trees here and these willows there's lots of water lying around. I think it's another brook, another branch of the Yeading Brook, but there I was up to my ankles in water. Luckily I'm wearing my Gore-Tex walking boots. This is the continuation of that meadow, that watery meadow on the other side. So I'm not going to make the mistake of trying to think I can walk straight down the middle of it. I'll stick to the path that goes around the edge this time. Otherwise, by the time I reach the road over there, which I think is the A40, I'll be absolutely, I'll be soaked up to my knees. It's like a swamp. It's the West London swamplands. This is really beautiful. A little stream working its way underneath the tube line along this brick culvert. It's just on the outskirts of Uxbridge, between Uxbridge and Hillingdon. So I'm pretty sure this is the River Pinn. It's very beautiful here, working its way along this brick culvert further down underneath the tube. Well, it took me so long to get across the Uxbridge roundabout. I thought I was never going to make it. I thought I was trapped in some sort of traffic vortex. But it was certainly worth it to come here. This really has been a walk of rivers and streams and brooks. This is about the 5th one I've crossed today. This is always the best bit of a walk for me, is when you hit the beginnings of sunset. You get those first rays of early evening sunset. It doesn't matter where you are, like here, you can see right near the A40. Walking down this amazing look, it's footpath. Leading away from Uxbridge towards Denham, and you almost get a sense of euphoria when you reach this stage of a walk. It's magnificent. So I left that last footpath because it was ridiculously overgrown, and now I'm walking here towards that pylon. As ever, I didn't bring any food with me, and I'm starting to get hungry. I haven't seen a cafe or anywhere to buy food since Ruislip Gardens, and in the alleyway there was fantastic blackberries, really plump and juicy. So nature has provided. They're probably soaked in pollution and, you know, not very good for you. Look at this fantastic meadow. walking through this thick grass on this meadow here, and it's been so wet in these fields. Really, look at that grass there. I've got a kind of sense that any minute I could go disappearing into a stream. There could be water here. Mind you saying that, there's a fucking great pylon there, so I wouldn't let me too close to water. But look at this. It's like the jungle. It's like mangrove swamp. Let's hope I get through. Let's hope that the Ickenham don't ambush me. It's waist high now. Hopefully I can get through in the bad lands of Islington and Uxbridge. Wow, it's beautiful over there. So on the other side of that kind of mangrove swamp type environment, you arrive at the canal. I think this is the Grand Union Canal. I crossed this once before further up in Harefield. So there's not a lot of respect for signage over on this side of London. I don't care much for the London Loop round here, it seems. So this must be the River Colne. How many bridges I've crossed? Oh, I better get out of the way. Oh. Yeah, I have to be honest. I was going to say I don't know where I'm going. I don't think I've known where I'm going since I left Ruislip Garden Station, and there was a bit where I followed the Yeading Brook for about 200 yards. Ever since then, really, I've been kind of just winging it, and hoping that I'm not going around in circles too much. I always do go around in circles quite a bit, and the problem with all these sequences of rivers is you sort of walk in a zigzag pattern a lot of the way. So I'm doing a bit. I think I might be doing another bit of a zigzag, following another branch of the river now along this footpath. But I think it leads me towards Denham eventually, which is where I'd kind of set myself as the objective. But who knows? I might carry on a bit further. I might finish in Denham. I haven't actually eaten since I left home today at 2:30, aside from those blackberries. And you know, blackberries aren't going to keep you going that long. So look at this totally overgrown football pitch. They've left the post up, posts at either end, and the grass has completely come sort of shin high. There's the brazier there for, which I think is used for beacon fires back in the day. Look, it's completely returned to seed. So I was going to finish the walk. I wasn't sure, never entirely sure when a walk is finished. I thought I would do one last field and walk off into the sunset, which in reality I think is going to be Gerrards Cross, but let's wait and see. I might not even get that far. After the glamour of walking along rivers and across beautiful fields and water meadows, it usually seems to come down to a schlep along an A road in the gloom at the end of a walk. Adds to the magic.